Hello, my name is Jeff. I'm a wizard. Welcome to my channel. I want to do another card read video because I haven't done one in a while. And since it's Halloween, I thought a good subject would be fear. Just fear. Could go a lot of ways. Let's see. I don't know what that was. Creepy. Okay, so I have three options to choose from. Sorry, I already opened the deck. I started the video, then I decided to start back. Let's start again and do it better. This is group number 1, Wizard of Barge Tarot. Group number 2, okay, we're switching. Santa Muerte's tarot cards. And group number 3, these occult demonology cards. Those are your options, 1, 2, or 3. Choose the one that you think or that stands out to you the most, or that caught your eye or your ear. Go to the timestamps in the description box and in the comment section, and then I will see you at your reading. Okay. So here we go again. Group 1. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Okay. I'm not unhappy I did that. I'm gonna shuffle these again. So. Group 1. Should I get the thingies? Nah. Group 1. Okay. Fear. What do we need to know about fear? Do it one more time. Can do it one more time. Felt right. Okay. Group 1. Group 1. Group 1. Fear. 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 F-E-A-R. Fear. No. Weird thing, right? I can't explain it. It's just it's in my hands. How many times I have to shuffle? Let's see what we got. Interesting. It's like big energy here, big energy. Especially since you have the last two cards, which are weird, because you have the moon and the world. That's almost doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. The Hierophant upside down, and 5 of Swords. Okay, so group 1, you haven't been following the rules, the law. You've been breaking the law, and you feel defeated, or there's a defeat, or there was a defeat, or there was maybe something came to light. You've been following the I'm gonna say this, like the dark path, like, to this moon creature. Well, music just get really loud, intense, annoying. What's that? I don't know the word in English for that instrument. You got clarinet. Was that a clarinet? Maybe. And your world is shattering, or there's this something hanging over it because you've been breaking the rules, or you haven't been following the you know, doing the things you're supposed to do, or yeah, it could also be the scenario of you haven't been studying, you haven't been doing your schoolwork, and now you're failing, basically, because you've been out, you know. And these are also possible scenarios, right? You've been out partying, or you know, just been making bad decisions. Anyway, now there's sort of this feeling of dread hanging over you, or like consequences. Jesus. Okay, one more card here. Yeah. And you're forced to look at it, most of all. You're forced to look at it right now. You can't hide it anymore. That's mainly the energy of the cards here, and that's the important part. That is the energy. Is sort of the feeling of you can't run away from it anymore for yourself. Because I'm not seeing, per se, the consequences, or there are consequences, but there's not. It's mostly you are being confronted with the consequences, and you're seeing things not turn out well. That's your fear, right? Yes, that's the fear, not the actual outcome. Correct. Okay, so that's the fear, but there are consequences here. Like, it doesn't mean that it's going to end bad. That's what I'm saying. Is yes, you have to look at the consequences or face them, and right now it's looking very bad. And I think this sort of ties it up because you feel guilty, shame, or this punishment feeling in the air, like I'm going to have to deal with it, and it's my own fault. Maybe it's my own fault. I think that part is making it worse. It's sort of the you having to look at your own, like, weird road you've been walking on. I feel like there's something more that wants to come out here. Like, that's the scenario, but there's this undercurrent that I'm trying to get a hold of. Resisting change. So there's this behavior or this something that you like are having trouble changing. What it is, it's a pattern of this is how it is, right? You've been making a lot of weird or bad decisions coming from a place of not a bad place, trying to just make it better for yourself. You've been just trying to get through the day, make it better for yourself, deal, cope, and maybe taking shortcuts, or maybe making bad decisions, yeah, but coming from a it's like this, like maybe you have a lot of anxiety or stress or worries, and you try to cope with that by then doing not so, like, short-term reward things to deal with that. And in the end, it's getting you more and more into trouble, or it's giving you more and more reasons to stress, maybe, or it's causing you more harm. Say you use drugs or alcohol to compensate, and then in the end, it's giving you more reasons to be anxious, because maybe it's draining you energy, money, or just making you anxious, or then you need it. It's like sort of this, and then you get a lot of small decisions that suddenly you end up farther off path than you wanted to. Especially this, like just walking off the path. But especially looking at what is not there. You've been very worried, very scared, very heavy. Look how heavy your head is here. It's like just trying to keep that head up and keep yourself going. And that's where the solution lies as well, group one. This is how you're going to change this. You need to change this. That part needs to die. And it's not as bad as you think, because you keep looking at it from that's the mistake you keep making. So you think that the solution to get back on the path is doing a lot of things that are uncomfortable or dreadful. So you keep giving yourself more reasons to stress and be anxious. You think, oh, now I'm going to have to do this, this, and this, and this, and it's going to be difficult or very uncomfortable, or you can't see how you're going to do it. So you're giving yourself more and more reasons to stress and feel anxious, therefore repeating the cycle, keeping you in a place where you are going to make decisions from a very burnt out place, from an exhausted place, and from a very anxious place. The whole solution here is to rest. You can't keep going on like this with this head, and with this like sort of energy, all anxious and cut up, and you keep telling yourself, oh, we need to fix it, or we need to deal with the damage, or face up to it, or sit in it and be ashamed, all that stuff. No, that's the wrong place to be. The right place to be is, okay, I'm tired. We're tired. And we haven't been resting for a long time because, things are just not right. Okay? And the place to start is by giving yourself that rest, saying, okay, let's take a break. Let's give our mind and our body some rest, even though things are not okay. Okay? We know things are not okay. That's our fear. We see things like moving in a bad direction, right? So we keep looking at that. But then we keep manifesting that. We keep our energy on that, and then we're making decisions to not have that bad thing happen, or to cope with that. And it's taking up all of you, the bad stuff. So you need to redirect yourself. Focus on what is going right. Focus on what you're doing right. Focus on positive outcomes and work around those. Make moves and decisions moving towards that when you feel motivation, inspiration, when it feels good. And if that's not there, you need to wait. And that's the difficult part, the waiting here. Because that's where you've been running away from this uncomfortable feeling of when you just sit and do nothing, or think, okay, like, it feels awful because you feel like this, because you feel like you're forced to look at the bad stuff, or maybe you force yourself to look at that, or it's a frame of it's a mindset. You can't rest because those things are not right yet. You can't relax because those things are not right yet, or maybe you are in a difficult situation, and I don't know, it's askew, and you keep getting more and more of the same. And the right direction is where things are going right, where the feeling is right, where you're making progress. Look at those areas in your life. Look where you are making progress, or where you have made progress, or have seen positive evolution, and then keep chipping away at that. And I think you've been chipping away at things that have been going wrong, or that you keep putting those on the top of your list. Let's say you have a lot of unopened mail and bills to pay. You keep looking at that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm run out of words, it seems. Okay, 2 more cards. Disappointment and the star. So, disappointment and the star. Okay, wait, give me a second here. This is good. The star is good. It means that this is part of the right path for some reason. This disappointment or this shit you're in is teaching you something, or is part of you getting on the right path. Experiences here or lessons here are going to help you on later. That's where it is. Okay, yeah. So the shit that you're experiencing now is going to help you on get to where you need to go later. It's going to be of much value, this experience that you're having. And it's also telling me sort of tough love here is like, drop the shit. Like, just forget it. Like, okay, maybe it's just emotions, like, yeah, disappointed or angry or sad or whatever, and get back on the right path. I think that you know the path. I feel like you've just letting bad things get more and more momentum, or slowing you down, or it's gotten very tricky or complicated. You know, that's also like something here. It's don't be so upset with yourself. Upset with yourself. Stop the shame. Stop the guilt tripping. Stop the, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why did I do this? Stop that. Just keep going. Keep going with the things that you know you should be keeping going with, and remember the advice of, if it feels good, if it's been paying off in one way or another, go that way. If things have been going badly, if they have been just failure after failure, then that's not the right direction. Quit going there. Then, like, say, okay, I've had this experience, time to move on. Don't be so afraid of letting go of the shit. That's really what it is. Like, sort of, you're afraid of saying, okay, those bad things, I don't want to look at them anymore. You feel like that's wrong, and you should be looking at it, and you have to face it, and it's so important. And how dare you run away from your responsibilities or something? There's this angry voice that keeps you, or this feeling that keeps you, it's like you're forced to take the responsibility for things that are not going right. And it's who says you can just, like, don't give it your energy. It's not because you don't give it your energy that then these things will go worse. And that's not the same as like procrastinating or putting your head in the sand. It's staying deliberately, okay, I see those problems there. I wish I could fix it, but I don't see the way forward. So, I mean, that you don't have to stress for it all night and all day. Then, okay, I see it. Now let's look at the present and what is going right, and where can I focus on. Don't let your reality be consumed by all the shit that is going on, right? Just flush it down the toilet or something. I don't know. But the stop being afraid here is in the acknowledging it, saying, yeah, I'm afraid. Now I'm going to focus on those things that don't make me feel so afraid. And that's valid. That's valid, because from there you will get good solutions and not more fear results, or things that will give you more fear. There's this weird feeling of like, I have to look at it, I have to dread it, fear it, like feel bad about it now. I have to feel guilty, feel bad, feel sad about it. and you're giving yourself more anxiety about it. It's you that is doing it. Saying like, I have to get real and talk to myself and face the music or the sunshine. And that's stopping you from actually doing it then, you know? It's just keeping you in this fear loop. And stop seeing it so black and white as, oh, I broke the rules, I didn't follow the rules, I've been stupid, I've been blah, blah, blah. That's in the past, okay? And you haven't been doing anything out of malice or out of bad intent. Don't, stick with your decisions. You made them for a reason. Now don't stop shaming yourself for it, or stop guilt tripping yourself for it. And like if you broke the law, then you already made that decision to then now to sort of be like, oh no, what have I done? Right? That's sort of abandoning yourself a little bit. You can say more like, oh, I see now how those decisions get me into a place that I don't want to be. I don't want to do that anymore. I realize now that was not smart, and then you learn from it. But don't be like, oh, I'm so bad, why am I doing this, I'm so bad, and then you keep doing it. Just say like, oh no, I don't want that stuff happening anymore. I'm not gonna make those decisions anymore. There. I don't know why. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Follow what makes you happy. Follow what makes you smile. Follow what actually gives you good feelings about yourself, not puts you into this self-deprecating state. It really works. We have to trust it. And most of all, we have to acknowledge here that what we've been doing in the past, the stressing over it or letting it be such a determining factor for our happiness has not been working. Because we've been going around in circles, round and round. Yeah, okay, group 1, that was it. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want a private reading, email me, and we'll have some fun. All right, have a nice day. Bye. No, I don't want to break. No break. But the battery keeps going. Group 2, hey, how are you? If it's right, you chose these Santa Muertes. Okay, the music stopped. ¿Por qué? No, I like this music. It's Halloweeny. But then it got too loud. Okay, group 2. Fear. Group 1 was good. Was deep, but good. Group 2. Oh, see that here? Okay, so get this card. Queen of Pentacles. Upside down. So, afraid of not making it, of not getting by, not keeping up with the keeping up, paying bills, doing the household, self-care, getting things done, buying food, buying necessities, getting your glasses fixed. I need to get these glasses fixed so badly. Jeez Louise. I think it's a big part of the reason I've been feeling so drained and tired. These glasses. Let me try without the glasses. Superman. 2, 3. What is all this? Okay. Wow. sort of very positive here, right? Right, keep that, just talk. Okay, so you're not getting things. Your maintenance is off, and then there's this justice upside down. So in justice, there's influence, something. I hate when you get those messages like it's not, because it feels so, it's just unfair. Then it's just like, okay, yes, it's just F me, right? Justice upside down. Okay, one more card on this. Yeah, don't go. Something's stopping you, like Chariot upside down. There's this blocks, opposition, or justice, injustice. No, let's just keep it at that. That's all there is. Like it's stop. Stop trying to fix that problem, because it's not really in that way fixable or something, or that's not where I think you've been, okay, this is where, okay, group 2. You've been distracted, derailed a little bit from, I think you were here. Look at you, all this red. Empress, sitting on your throne, attracting, selling stuff, or making things, working on your projects, going for what you want. I think you were there, and then you were doing well, but then the general maintenance was not going well. And I think you stopped doing all this, going for what you want and doing your thing, to focus on like getting this maintenance right. It's like, oh, I need to maybe put those things on pause because I need to get this right. And it's not been going well in any case. It's not been fair, or there's this aspect of something is working against you, or there's been. I think what you need to realize again is that the reason that this is so difficult for you is because of unfairness, or you have been having to deal with just tricky situation, right? And I think it's been very frustrating for you to like taking time and energy to like get this right, and then it's been not going right. So now you're stuck. So you've been looking at this and putting your energy in this and stressing over this, and then you can't get it right. And meanwhile, your fire energy has dwindled. There's not been going into this. Needs top card, always top card. You ran out of patience. Alchemy. Okay, yeah, I just got a text from somebody that's being impatient, I think. I think you ran out of patience in both areas. I think you've been like putting effort into this, but also like you've been really craving for maybe this to help you fix your maintenance problems. And I think this has been not going as fast as you want it to go, and you can't seem to get this right. And now you're just unhappy and very scared because this is not going like you see this maybe moving the wrong direction, and this, so you feel like nothing's going right, and that's making you scared now because now you're like, oh shit, like I had a plan and now I don't know anymore. Now everything feels off. Okay, so you need the trick is here to use the power of your emotions here. So there's anger, there's fear, there's frustration, that impatience. I think you've been forced to be patient, or you've been trying that, and I think you need to now sort of use all that energy to find the next steps ahead. So this is the assignment to you is to get it all out. Speak. If it's to yourself, fine. Just talk. Get it out. Get all this frustration out. Get all this fuck it. I've been trying and a thing, and now this doesn't feel right, and whatever, and fuck this and whatever, and start talking, because I feel like you've been holding a lot back, and you need to speak up. And I think that's in many directions. I think it's maybe being honest about the energy you're in. So maybe if you're doing projects or whatever, just say like, I'm feeling like very frustrated. That's okay. You don't have to hide that. And also I think speak up to people around you, because I feel like you've been just being patient and trying and being patient, and it's getting you nowhere. And I think you need to really speak up how fucking frustrating that is. I've said F word a lot now, so we're serious here. In group 2. Yeah? One more card. King of Pentacles. Man with a box. Closed box. Ooh, who is this? Someone else. Man with a box and a beard. Coming to you. So there's help on the way. That's what I gotta say. There's help on the way. And you need to kind of let loose here. Just okay, this is one of those moments where I would tell people or I give you the advice, if you drink, just drink a little bit, get a little bit tipsy, get yourself talking and let it all out. You need to let loose. You need to drop the pressure, and stop holding it all in, because you're very you're just done with things, and I think you just need to speak out now. Okay, just let rip, and there's help on the way. That's good, right? Okay, group 2, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a private reading, email me. We can do that. Yeah, sure. Thank you, group 2. Okay, then group 3. I think we have some more battery rhymes. Group 3. Hey, it was just 3, 3, 3. So good places any. Start with group 3. Okay, fear, group 3, fear. 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 Anxiety. Okay. This one's on for sure. This one was first. And okay. Wait, this is not how I draw cards, but okay. And that one. 7 cards. Oh, and a lot of upside downs. Knight of Cups. Because all the love that may be, both of men and women. Causes all the love that may be, both of men and women. 5 of Swords is upside down. 7 of... Okay, wait, I'm gonna see what's on the table here before I start showing you cards. Temperance. Knight of Swords. I feel like this is a love thing. afraid to I think this is a love thing, afraid to commit to a relationship maybe, or to have this thing of like, look, this is like putting more investment in love, like going a step further, saying, okay, I'm going to put energy in this, or I want more things from that. Temperance upside down, so it's difficult to have patience. It's difficult to not make decisions so fast, you know? But I feel like you're doing it. You're really trying it. You really are trying to get something to work, to not make this defeat again. Because I feel like in the past, maybe you've seen the pattern of you getting in the way of your own, or maybe commitment issues, or intimacy issues, or see how you self-sabotage when people get too close. You're afraid of making a mistake, of saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing. Yes. But you're also afraid of making a mess, in saying the wrong thing. You're afraid of getting disappointed. That's the end of this. You're afraid of getting disappointment, but why is that? Okay, there's. Oh. Okay, sorry, I had a phone call. Is that unrelated? I don't know. Usually they are related. What is here? What is here? What am I missing? What am I missing? One more card. One more card. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you are trying to make your relationship work, or you're trying to invest, or you like somebody, and you want it to go right. But in the meantime, you are dealing with some troubles, and you are afraid to show those sides. You're afraid to show your ugly side, or maybe the troubles you're going through, or the things you're dealing with. But they are affecting you, and you're trying to keep that hidden a little bit, or you are biting your tongue a little bit in this regard, because you don't want to give off a bad impression. You don't want to seem like a loser, or like when you want to impress somebody, right? So you don't want them to see that you're struggling, or that you're making a mess of things, or that you can't take care of yourself, that you're having trouble taking care of yourself. It's like one of those things where you don't want to tell your date you can't afford to buy the pizza or something, which is awful. So you're hiding that side a little bit, which is tricky, because then you might be, absent-minded a lot. Very happy I used that word, absent-minded. Absent-minded. There's this Belgian band called Absent-Minded, from the drink, I think. Or no, or just the word. Wait, hold the phone. They had one good song. Absent-Minded? Yeah, I was right. They had one nice song. Let's look it up. Let's play it. What was it? I think this en revoir. So long ago. Oh, I think the lyrics might be a hint here. Never get used to this. Enough. Okay. I don't want to play it too long for copyright stuff. I've had problems before. So that song is giving me this vibe of you are it's double. It's like you don't want to maybe, you know, like show that side to this person, but also you're careful of putting those problems on another person, of letting your personal struggles ruin new relationships, getting in the way of that, making it like, you know, I'm dealing with this, so I can't enjoy this relationship or this person, and it keeps penis blocking you, you know, cock blocking you. A cock is a rooster, I can say that. Because when I'm on the farm, I have my cock and I have my ass and I have my pussy. What is that? Yeah. So that's the. You've been disappointed in the past, and I think you've also been a couple of times disappointed in having looking back and seeing that you've let your personal problems like stop you from enjoying what's in front of you again. That you keep like meeting nice people, and that you have to sort of push it away because like I can't right now. I'm dealing with my crap. I can't right now, and that keeps happening. And then the question arises like, hey, maybe I should this time just go for it and ignore all that crap, you know, and say like, you know what, it's been consuming me in the past. I can't let those things ruin chances for me or ruin good things for me anymore. So that's why I think you're hesitant or careful in how you're dealing with this side. But then the problem is you are like, you have to deal with it. So you're feeling maybe you're on a date and you do feel bad about things that are happening in your personal life. And it's hard to ignore that. On the other hand, there is this, you know, like maybe you're learning this to more deliberately choose to say like, when I'm with another person and I like this person, I want to invest in this person, I'm going to be with this person. I'm going to put my mind, my energy, my heart here, and leave my problems at the door for a while, because these are not problems that are going away easily. I think they've been there a long time, or you keep recreating them, or it keeps coming to this scenario where you like, yes, but this thing is like I'm stuck on this chain maybe, and I feel like I can't commit the way I would want to, so you don't. But that stops you from trying. And that's where the real fear is. You're afraid, listen to me, you're afraid that if you try while you're having these problems, you might get rejected. And then you feel bad because you're like, yeah, but that wasn't the real me, or that wasn't my full potential. That wasn't that's not the way I am when I'm happy and I'm more carefree, or I'm more free. That you would ruin a chance, so you rather not take it. But I think that's where you keep shooting yourself in the foot, because that's a chance not taken is you know, not for sure not a win. So you'd rather, this is what you've been doing in the past, you'd rather deal with the disappointment now, like let's say, oh, it's just not the right time, you know, this is not going to work right now, I can't do this right now, then deal with somebody rejecting you for maybe where you're at. Or that it maybe doesn't work out and you feel like it's then you know, then you have to feel worse about yourself. Yeah, whoa. So like I feel like there's layers in that. Because I think that that's the distraction. You keep telling yourself like, oh no, like I have this problem, so I can't do this, and you're afraid of that. But actually, you're afraid of going for it when maybe you're not in the perfect place, or when you have all these problems, when you have baggage, or when you have things occupying you. But the thing is, like, you're always going to have that, right? It's like there's no right time to have a child, you know? There's no planning that. It's always going to come there's always going to be other things in the way. maybe that's also a subject here. Instead of investing in other people, it's more like making big life decisions you've been putting on hold, like big career moves, or starting your own business, or having a child, getting a pet. I don't know.